Welcome to another episode of Not for the Weak Minded. This one we're going to look at a book from 1320 to 1330. It's about the Apocalypse and Revelation. And in the description it says Apocalyptic Ipsis Issue IHUSU Christi Quam Didit Eliduis Palam Farsi. It's basically in French and Latin, this book. Okay, we're going to get into the book. Beautiful front covers. Start with, let's do it as we would read a book. Let's look at the first image. No, actually it's not. So what do we see? Flood? Anchor. It's a beautiful artwork. Got the birds. And this dragon. Doesn't that look familiar? If you watched my other episode about the 12th century bestiary. I say bestiary. Wish I could read these. There all day. Someone's on fire, putting his feet on the fire. Got the bird over here. I'll leave the manuscript in the description, so you can look at it yourself in your own time if you like. He's got a sword coming out of his mouth. He's like holding the sword in his mouth. Huh. He's sat on the chest, warming his feet up over the fire. Anything else? It's just detail. I mean, the people that wrote these books must have had time on their hands, I'll tell you that. To create some of these manuscripts, because they're just so beautiful. So well written and just detailed. It's like the buildings, isn't it? You know, the buildings are unnecessarily detailed to a high degree, and so's the books. Some of these manuscripts are just like, wow. But it gives you a clue as to what was around during these times, during the 1320s. Or what we've called it, the 1320s. Arguably it could be J320. Just look at this. So we're going to go for a couple of manuscripts today. We'll do one at a time. These pictures tell a story as much as we can't read it. And that kind of looks like a weapon, for sure. Technology, boomerang, gardening, scythe. I don't know there. Alright, just look at the detail. Next page. Musical instrument. that? It looks like a tower. Pipes? This dude's got something in his hand as well. Sealed golden seal. They all got crowns on. It's like every one of these is like, yeah, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a king. I'm a king. I'm king. You a king? Which is symbolic. During these times, I do believe that we are the gods, the kings and the queens of the earth, so to speak. Oh no, is this toilet paper? I give you toilet paper. Or is this banners? This might have been a banner or something that had writing on it, but it's been erased. Just look at the detail of the books though, the attention to detail and the time it must have took to do this. It's amazing. I love looking at this stuff, man. You go on playing the music instruments down here in the corner. And whatever this is. Probably another musical instrument. All wearing their crowns. This bottom corner. And you got me sat on 3 dogs. There's a lot of symbology in the what I've been looking at from Martin Leaker's channel, and he says, yeah, definitely there's a they all seem to be standing on dogs and stuff, and I think there's it's a symbology of house, perhaps. I can't be too sure, but there's a lot of it. I was looking at stuff yesterday and I noticed it as well. Like there's a lot of things being stood upon dogs and animals, but this one's sitting on them anyway. Down here got these winged beasts that look like they've got like, I don't know, an armor on. Musical instruments in the bottom corner. Schoon. Now there is a lot of imagery I noticed as well that has this in the Vescus Pisces symbology, and how that might represent the womb, the vagina, the eye perhaps as well. There's a lot of research needed to fully understand what really they're trying to represent in these images. Obviously it says in the words, but I don't know how to read it. But we say a picture says 1,000 words. What does this picture say? Look, they're all giving their crowns to these two that look like they're in love. Oh, my darling. Again, look, just the detail of the birds and stuff, you know. It's so beautiful. And the flowers. The book I'm going to show you later on, it's going to give you an inkling of the abundance on the earth, right, at one point, and all the things that they had that now we've took for granted and has been destroyed. It's beautiful. The illustrations I'm going to show you after this one is so beautiful, and it gives you an inkling of what was around at the same. But like a portal. Does this represent a portal of beings coming through it, or birth, rebirth? I don't know. Oh, you got the angels over here saying, look, shouldn't be doing that. But the women are sacred, look. So they've always got the halos. But then you look at that, and so are the beasts, right? They got the halos. Which is meant to stand for enlightenment. Which is why I get very angry when I look at one with Greta Thunberg and Elon Musk, right? With a halo beyond their heads. Just like, that is ridiculous. Anyway, spiritually, I think the crown represents spirit, right? You got to be given a crown in spirit by God. And I think all these are spiritually connected with God, and they've got their crowns. I myself have had spiritually given to me a crown. I'm not lying, right? I saw it. It was a vision. It was given to me. They've also given me an orb of knowledge, an upgraded sword, spiritual sword, all sorts of things. Now I got telepathy. It's all part of the ascension process. That's the thing. Well, a lot of people would just go, "Nah, you haven't. You're a liar, or you're just schizophrenic, or you're crazy." But these people weren't. They understood their reality. It's beautiful. What do these two beasts represent, though? Flying bulls? But they both look in love with each other, like they can't be separated. And then you got the lamb. Now, why is the lamb special? Because it represents Christ consciousness. And today, Christ consciousness is still holding out against the evil, malevolent forces, and they are running out of time, which is why they're so desperate to delete the truth, to get this, to take away the truth for channels. But this is kind of why it's important that we know the past, because we can control the future with knowledge of the past. That's why it's so dangerous, because they don't want you to know the truth about the past, right? Anyway, next one. Stop going around the same picture. Again, you see, notice the oval. Now, is this a portal? Again, is this represent rebirth? Perhaps? You got a dog trying to learn what the human's learning. But yeah, look, they've all got their crowns on still. They're giving gifts. Musical instruments. And these two things again, what's it say? Dutch, and Dutch. Don't know what that is. You got the eagle over there. It's Halo. Gifts. Musical instruments. The power of sound. This is what they're representing. I do believe. The gifts of knowledge through sound. And they're all one. They're all wearing white. What's this about then? Again, flying lion coming down from the heavens to give this letter. I can't read that. Are they putting this crown on this dude or taking it off? Bow and arrow. Lovely horse. Oh, this dude's been trampled. He's a goner. More deceitful messages. Dude with his sword. Lovely. Two secs. Let's spell. black horse. So the white horse of the apocalypse. The red horse. The white horse. So yeah, okay, here we go. The white horse of the apocalypse. The red horse. The black horse. Now let's check it out. Scales of Justice. What's he got in his hand? The reins. That looks like a pouch. Because it's a seat. And again, you got the oval shape. Putting his two fingers up. Yeah. And then you got this one. Whoa. What's going on here then? What's this? This beast. Getting this trampled on. You got this. Oh dear. There's people burning in hell. Could be you, folks. History's repeating itself. Bought her a bowl of flames. Yeah. What's going on here then? And I've seen this symbol before. And I've seen it on orbs. They're holding orbs in their hand, and you have this symbol on it. I wonder what it means. It must mean something. It's probably got to do with alchemy. Children ready for being sacrificed? No, please! No! No, you're coming with me now. You're going to get baggered. Oh no, they're clothing them. Apologise. Lucky children. They're living in good times, look. Come here, we'll give you clothes, don't be afraid. Oh no, and then the next scene you get this. Complete and utter mud flood. Look, castle in the mud. That looks like a pair of balls. Some broccoli coming out of it. Another pair of balls. What are they trying to say here? Bowl busts. What's going on? Oh, that looks like a weather modification. The black sun and the moon. Sun and moon. Wow. He's giving them the fingers. Shouldn't have messed with the lamb. Look, the lamb is right there, look. The Lamb of God. And all these people were sinners. Including the king. Ah, help me from the mud. Where did all these big giant balls come from? Castle's down. What's next? Another mud flood scene. She's holding her head. Wonder who that is. Could be Legolas, couldn't it? That was poor. Anyway, there's another one here. Holding a head. Like some kind of pet. They're all doing it. They've all got heads. Like this one looks like they're alive. They're alive, and she's gagging him. It's just a head. That's odd, isn't it? That is odd. Smothering him like, you better shut up. I'm sick of you talking. Or I have a feeling that this has to do with the four winds of the earth. Thinking about it, actually, symbolically, there's the four winds, and they've been shut down. So the earth has become, everything becomes stagnant. There's no more cycle. The cycles end. Ah, and I heard the red kite So I know that's right. Look at this. Four winds destroy the earth. The shutting down of the four winds, destroying the earth, bringing a cataclysmic event. Massive flood, tsunami. What's this? Projectiles coming down from the heavens as well. Everything's literally under the mud. And we know this kind of thing happened, didn't we? If you research Tartaria Empire and see all the mud flood buildings. Four winds, again, shut down. Life seems to be growing though a little bit. Perhaps. Next. Back to this again. Destroyed Mudflood City. Oh, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 trumpeters, look. The 7 wise men. The 7 Pakalu. If that's how you say it in the Sumerian literature. 7 days in a week. 7 species of human, perhaps. Races. Oh, he's trying to call, I don't know, it's probably showing my age, but he's trying to call Green Ranger out, save the day. He's too late. Fireball from low Earth orbit is coming down to destroy the Earth. Asteroid, right? No. Be a rocket, really. Some direct energy weapon. Next. More mudflood scenes. They must be the survivors. It's all women. I just watched I'm sure it says something about there'll be a lot more women to men in the near future after a cataclysmic event. But you won't want to be around. Just to survive. Mud floods. What's this? I don't know, he's holding something in his hand. Bishop, he's holding his hat. Oh, I cannot believe this. I'm still gonna bugger you though. It's great. What is done is done. Let's sin again. Sun and moon. So look, this one here is kind of showing us that maybe there's 2 discs to the sun and there's 2 discs to the moon. Something to think about, isn't it? Wow, all these people that are of... Maybe the crown represents something else. Maybe the crown represents greed. Not sure. Maybe he's the bad guy because he's got wings. Because the rings people roam, right? He's a Roman. And these people are Christians. So you got Christians burning because of this guy, because of a Roman. The wings. And this thing, it's got a human face. Oi. Look. Let's check the music a minute. Let's put this one on. So yeah, even and the thing is, right, the documentary I watched a while back now, there was about all these disasters that, you know, it was all direct energy weapons and it wasn't natural to say the least, right? But they label it as so. And even in that situation, you had, I can't remember what it was, I think it was in Japan, people were being rounded up and killed because of their ethnicity. Even after a cataclysmic event, people were still getting murdered rather than coming together. Honestly, it was appalling. I was gonna do a video about it. It's just, oh my word. The sun is burning, isn't it? Let's have a look. Look, the sun's kind of been destroyed. Or he's firing down upon them. Death. I don't know, death. Sword. So we'll look at the top corner first. You got half this archway again. Don't know. In the clouds? They're in the clouds. These people in the clouds are telling this guy, right, blow! Now, now, now! Well, he's got to pull the rope. And that tells them, right, that's it. We got to get... We're on our mission. I don't know what the mission is though, but they're floating on, they're walking on water. Or they're walking in a stream. Still mud flood. This one again. Right. Yeah. And that one's the same. It's a repetition of the same pictures now. Here we go. Different one. Huh. She's leaning on this mud thing. Mound. These dudes are absolutely covered in blood. Or they're on fire. One of the two. I'd say that's blood though. There's a lot of blood coming out of the mouth of the horses. These people look innocent to me. So here's innocent people getting slaughtered. Perhaps. Maybe they're just weird. They're just on fire. Don't know. Next. It's in this corner then. Something's been blotted out there. There was something there. Dog heads. You can see the dog heads actually. 6 dog heads. You got their golden halos. You have a message, sir. Okay, he's got the rainbow. Say, God give you this, the rainbow. He's got the rainbow behind him. She's right. Or is he? No, that's a he. Oh, the pose is very feminine. They all look quite feminine in these, actually. Some of them, the men. This dude's got red feet. He's got red feet, but white face. I think something's wrong with his feet. Must be hot. She must be hungry. She's eating the book. And he's like, yeah, you can shove it in there. Yeah, if you can take my book, if you can take the book, you can take my giant dong. Get it in there. More mud flood. Yes, you must go in there immediately and start doing whatever you need to do with that pole, stick. What's going on in there? Oh, they're doing their clothes. Looks like a dryer. More monument. Grave. Maybe. You got the castle. Beautiful. Next. These people are praying. These guys are spitting blood at them. They're going, nope. You gotta go down there. Wow, that water's pretty red. So I think they've been killing people and putting them in Putting them in holes. Look, the grey and the grey state. The people in charge, look. Oh, we're back to these abominations again, are we? Look, I'll give you all the food you want, but you want to eat my arm instead. Come on, mate, use your other arm. Stab him, stab him. Oh, he did, look, he got it, he pierced him a little. What did I say? They looked like they were wearing armour earlier. Those other things. Look, that's definite. Some kind of armour on these. Wow, human-headed horses. And this guy's got red eyes. He must be on too much. He's been smoking too much weed. But he's the one on the other page. He was the one that was killing everyone else. What are you doing? Like, he's a Roman. This is a Roman. He's got the wings, isn't he? He's a bloody Roman. And these people are like, yeah, that's my... She's got a beard. Because she's got a beard. And that's like, yeah, that's my husband you're eating. Can I have him back, please? You've already killed my cousin. Or his brother. One or two. These grey ones, they work for the bad man. What's this coming out of their mouths? Oh. But then, that's an odd scene, isn't it? These two birds just diving into these guys' mouths. He's got a lovely beanie on. That's weird. That's what Allah like. That could be me. Another mud flood. Tragic. Really is. What did they do? What did these grey people do? Controlled by the Roman. Oh yeah. I mean, these manuscripts are so beautiful. Another trumpet. These, look, they've got the different types of wings. So the Romans were the eagles. Who are these ones? What type of wings are they? The geese wings or something? Swans? So what is if the Romans represent by the eagle, what does the swans represent? Christ? Right? Are these Christians? I think they are. I think they really are. What is that? Let's start over here. She's reading. What's under her? Nothing. There's no nudity. Apart from there, look. The baby. But it's not obscene, you know what I mean? You got another chest. Candle on it. And then you got this weird thing. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the 7-headed beast. Referenced in Revelation. This represents countries. All connected as one through Zionism. And it happened back in the day as well with Rome and Greece. America was part of that. But they don't want to tell you that. That's hidden history. Babylon is America. Yes, slay that beast. That's what we need. We need to slay it. It's being slain by a woman. Or was that a man? I can never tell. But they got their swords and shields. Coming down from the skies. Slaying the dragons. Interesting. And that goes into the story of George and the dragon. You know. Other things like Richard the Lionheart. Because animals represent something. as I said, this beast is a amalgamation of, well, our doing essentially today. It's the same thing. The oil-based economy, this is it, which is collapsing in favor of a new world economy, cashless social credit scoring system, and that is the second beast, right? And let's see if it comes up. But this beast will be wounded. I think they may have wounded it. Didn't they not? They tried to wound it. Small baby magpie. Oh no, one for sorrow. That's not good. She's flying. Is she a Roman? Don't know. Here we go. Now come to slay the beast. After the mud flood. Here we go. First beast, second beast. First beast is given the scepter to the second beast. I have just got my ass kicked. Here you go, China. It's your turn. But the first beast will always be behind it, because it is behind it. Do you get it? That without this first beast, this second beast could have never existed in the first place. The oil-based economy, right, that they've built. The Zionists that have put nation against nation have built, while taking over the world through military exercises. 50 countries in 50 years. So this is China, but it's always going to be backed by the first beast, which is Britain, America, right, Italy, all the countries that run on the oil-based economy. But created it. Let's call it the Seven Beasts. People say it's the Seven Hills of Rome. Yes, that represents the same thing. Because Rome, Washington DC was originally called Rome. You can look this up. This is truth. So here comes the second beast, the dragon. That looks more like a dog-headed ghoul, right? With a inverted fleur-de-lis as a tail. And these people are like, what can we do? We warned them, didn't we? We did, didn't we? We warned them. Now they got to deal with the consequences. We've just dealt with the first beast. Now we got to deal with you. Go away. United Nations. All right, and then they're like, all right, can't beat them. You know what they say? Can't beat them, join them. Let's take the mark. Come on. This bear, look. Horns. He looks like he's trying to control the fire above their heads. This person's very sad. Man, bear, pig here again. Oh no, they're killing each other now. They're all divided again. The blue and the red, perhaps. Now they got a new leader. It's Bear Grylls. King of the Mountain. Never black. Horseman. Does he sound a horse? No, he sound one. giants, perhaps. She's female. That's female, definitely. Nice hat. In heaven. It's more of a, I don't know, dog, lamb. Yeah, right, it's special. Romulus and Remus. This dude's got a necklace on. Bull worship. More mud flood scenes. This person's had their face raised a little. Let's have a closer look. Either that, she's very dirty. That's what they try to portray. Like she's filthy. She does look like she's the only one doing some work there, though. They look like they're just like. He's the manager, and he's the, you know, step manager, whatever. You know what I mean? She's the only one doing the work. Well, they talk about it. More directions from the heavens. Destroyed. Utterly destroyed Starfall. Oh, how are we going to get my husband out of there? Shoot, man. Ah, bending over backwards. Broken. There's matey with his beautiful beanie again, look. Got hoodies. Geese wings. Swan. Duckling. And this comes up quite a bit as well with this animal and the cross, the flag, and the axe. Now the axe symbol is a symbol of God as well. The double axe symbol is a symbol of God. So it's interesting, it's got an axe and this animal next to it. And that's like the third time that's come up, I do believe. They're writing. She's writing something. This person's telling her what to write. Well, the other, they're like holding up these children. Or maybe they're praying for their children. This is like what they're. She's asking for advice on what to do, and they're praying for children. This is like a bubble coming out of their minds, right? Please, please let us have some children, and the gods are granting it. And she's asking for advice, and the gods are granting it. Right? Symbology. What's she doing? She's doing the corn, sorting out the harvest. And then, yeah, here you go. God's giving you a sickle. They say this in the Sumerian literature that agriculture and farming came from above. What do we depict here? The same thing. Kingship being descended from the heavens and knowledge being given to humanity. It's the same. It's just repeating itself. But there are bad. It's to do with this It's more to do with the spirit world than you could ever imagine. They blocked that one out. They definitely look like maybe they've been like something behind them. Just colour around it. Heavenly abode of the angels. Here you go. This is what you need. You need this. Okay, no problem. Thank you. How many of you heard of the manna machine? And that gods give Moses the manna machine in order to survive, and that it's been, from the descriptions of it, it got reverse engineered, and the thing's called the manna machine, and it creates algae, right? That was given to them by the gods. We've created it from the description, right, of what it was said to be. So the gods, the angels, whatever you want to call them, they came down and gave humanity things. They also give this devil something as well. Look. Right, just because it's grey and got horns doesn't mean it's evil, alright? Let's just put that out there. We gotta get into the mindset of a temple is just that. It is the spirit within that matters. Council the gods up here. Right, what shall we do next? I know. Let's give them musical instruments. That'll be while they're floating on fiery water. They're beautiful. They're so beautiful. There's that symbol again now. The circle with the line T. Another flying lion. Another message coming down from the heavenly abode. There's the messengers of God, right? Or you want to say Anu in the heavenly abode. Being told to the disciples, right? And now you need to go and, whatever they're doing here. Pouring stuff into the ground, it looks like. Life, perhaps. Bringing life to earth. Because this is desolate. It's only got one tree. Drowning in a river of blood. Huh. Weather modification? Creating tsunamis? Mud floods? I don't know. The sun. This dude's trying to put the sun out, and the sun's basically killing all these people. Dehydration, looks like they're all dehydrated. They're all being poisoned. Some cataclysmic events coming. And still, these bottles, there's got to be something to do with these bottles and releasing stuff. What are they releasing? Sin onto the earth. Maybe they're cleansing the earth. I don't know. Look, all these are sticking their tongue out. That's a demonic sign. So all these are demonically possessed, and this person's coming down to help them, I presume, because that's a demonic sign. 100%. That's demon infestation inside there. They're all... What are they pointing at? Alright. River, that's been stopped. Interesting. Could this be the story of Moses? God stopping the Reed Sea? Maybe. Mud flood though. It's all mud flooded. Or maybe these are the horsemen. These are the horsemen of the apocalypse, maybe. Yeah. And we're back to the beasts again. The second beast backed by the first. This dude's got just chucked up a frog. Sit down, my child. There is nothing you can do. Want a bet? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I smell a war coming. Look, this guy's got... It's like the United States. The faceless soldiers. That horse don't look happy at all. Destroyed. Mud flood. Castles. Bringing fire and brimstone down to the earth. Again, the symbology of these pots has to mean something. Look at all these heads bringing fire down from the earth. Oh dear. Stick. Golden. A blue halo. Golden wings and a blue halo. Is that a coin? Astrolabe? I don't know. Aye. Nice bird. Again. So again, I'll leave this in the description if you want to take a closer look at certain things. By all means, if you do see things that I don't say anything, or you have any ideas about the hidden symbolism within this apocalyptic book. Magpie, look. Magpie, so 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy. Hooray! 2 for joy. We should rejoice. The demons have been destroyed by God. All the animals look like they're attacking the demons. Maybe. I've seen them take out 5G tower, so you've watched movies where the animals all come together, don't they? You know, to work as one as well. Huh. Nice. What's this? Again, the golden disc with this grey stuff on it. Is that Paris? This person's riding the beast. Really ugly, isn't they? Imagine if we could actually read it, what it actually says. There we go again. Same image. I think the picture says quite a bit, to be fair. All these star forts just being destroyed. All these good people being let out. Well done. Look, not even touched by the fire, these people. They're like, yes, yes, we kept our faith in God. Yes, we did. Yes, we did not sin in a world of sin. And we were rewarded for it by not being touched by the fires and not being in there with everyone else. All those sinners. And the giant door. And these are giants. Survivors of the mud flood. Bloody, what did we do wrong? Didn't listen to scripture. What's he doing? What's this? Huge stone. Is that the moon? Maybe. Just trying to put the moon under the sea. Oi. Stop it. Again, you got the oval shape. Is this a pole? Is this a communication device? Again. And they're all being able to see him through this portal to communicate with the gods. Does make you wonder how advanced the technologies were in the past. She's holding that thing again. Blowing trumpet. This thing's not got the sign behind him anymore. It's a baby one. Fish. Mud flood. So of course people, the giants, did survive the mud flood. And they rebuilt things after. Come on, clear it. This dude's got a sword in his mouth. Red eyes. Blood all over him. Writing. Wow. What's all these things? This dude's pretty bloody as well. Been in a battle. In his castle. But no. The sun has the last word. It seems in this image. All the birds are pecking at him. Graphic. All just dead. They're all dead. And that one's like, look. Why did you... What? Look, Lord. Thank you for showing me the way. Unlike these people. There it is. Slaying of the second beast. She's there with her book again. Another female. That's Christ. There's Christ. Killing the second beast. You stay down. Burn in hell with the burn in hell with the first beast. Two beasts burning in hell. Satan. Pushing them down. Pushing the beasts into the hell. And Satan is going to follow them. Lucifer, Jesus, Lucifer, Jesus. It's concepts. It's about duality. It's about morality. It's about understanding the time you live in. Well, no, look, the first beast is still alive now, though. Maybe I'm wrong. It's given a key. Huh. This is to unlock this giant lock for going into mud. Or androgynine children, maybe? What do we do with them? Please, Corvus. Oh dear, everyone. They're burning alive. Inside the castle, inside this giant castle. The beast is there again. These people, wow. They just got done, they got done. Devourer of souls. Huh. What's this one? These things have got weird. These are weird. This is a weird. Draw him. There's the thing again. Stood on it. Read your scripture. Teaching these people how to read. But they're human, really? It's baby heads burning. Pretty incredible detail. This castle seems alright. Sun and the moon. Oval. Portal. You're coming with me. Just seen that one. I'm sure there's not that many left. It's the same one. Never heavenly castle in the heavens. They're on top of this mound, and it seems that this person is being greeted by this lady. Moses? And they brought water to the city. Connected to the portal. You see, Jesus, the Lamb, praying, knowledge of how to manifest things. Same symbol. I don't know. She don't want to go. Mary? I think that's that. Yep. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry it's a little bit long, but it's the way it is. Share, like, and subscribe.